Hi, I'm Beth Fisher, creator of the Betrayal Trauma Healing Method. Today, I want to speak specifically to the unfaithful partners. I did a video a while back for betrayed partners, and it was all about focus. There's a great saying out there where focus goes, energy flows. So I wanted to let betrayed partners know that they need to start paying attention to what they're focusing on. Most of the time, betrayed partners are focusing on their spouses, the one that hurt them, or they're focusing on affair partners or family members that contributed, or friends that contributed to this poor these poor choices that the spouse made. I want betrayed partners to focus on themselves and their healing. But I promised that I would do a video specifically for unfaithful partners and what they should be focusing on. So that's what today is. So let me just give a little bit of a recap. There's a great saying where focus goes, energy flows. The best example is race car driving. And I gave the same example in the other video because it just applies so well. When race car drivers are first learning how to go around that track at unfathomable speeds to my brain, they are taught to make sure they are focusing on the road, focusing on where they want the car to go. They're not focusing on the wall. They're not looking at the wall, hoping they don't hit the wall. They're focusing on where they want to go. That's how the brain works. The brain focuses on whatever we tell it to, and then whatever we're telling it to focus on, that's where it's going to drive us toward. That's where it's going to have us put our energy. So no matter who you are in life, keep that in mind. Where your focus goes, your energy is going to flow. Your brain is going to seek out those things, even if they're things that are unhealthy, even if they're things that you don't want in your life. So unfaithful partners, what are you focusing on? And let me give you the answer, because for the most part, I already know, because this is what I do every day. You're focusing on the betrayed partner. You're focusing on the pain of the betrayed partner. You're focusing on the fact that they're not moving on. You're focusing on the fact that they haven't forgiven you, that they don't trust you, that they're never going to change, that, your marriage is doomed. You're focusing on all of those things. And that's where your energy is going. But what if I said to you, if you started focusing on something else, everything could change in your life? If you start focusing inward, focusing on you, focusing on what you need to do, everything else will change. You see, unfaithful partners usually get stuck in the land of thinking that the betrayed partners are the ones that need help. They're the ones that are suffering. They're the ones that are in pain, so they need help. And all you have to do is sit back, apologize a few times, promise you will never do this again. And that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's so much more to it than that. So unfaithful partners, if you are focusing on your spouse, then your energy is going in the wrong place. We need your energy to be going in here, in you, and focusing on your healing. You do have healing to do. You have to process through a lot of emotions. You have to process through shame and guilt. You have to find out why you were emotionally suppressing. You have to find out why it's hard for you to trust. You have to find out those answers. And if you are focused on the betrayed partner and being frustrated and telling him or her to move on already, then your energy is going in the wrong place. If you're an unfaithful partner, we want your energy focusing inward as well. What do you need to work on? What do you need to focus on? What do you need to do in order to become the best version of you? What do you need to do in order to transform your life so much that the betrayed partner doesn't even recognize you, that the betrayed partner says, oh my gosh, who is this person? This person is so different than the person that hurt me. This is a person I can trust. That old version of this person, I'll never trust. But this new version that's emerging, because they're doing all this inner self work, this personal growth, this is a version that I can begin to learn to trust. So what the unfaithful partners focus on is just as important as what the betrayed partners are focusing on. And for both of them, it needs to be in here. Let me tell you something else. This is why I say marriage counseling doesn't work. What does marriage counseling focus on? The couple, the problems within the relationship. So what is the couple going to focus on? The relationship and the problems within the relationship, rather than stepping out of that and going, wait a minute, we are two individuals. We each need different things right now. Betrayed needs support in building up confidence and working through the trauma. The unfaithful partner needs support in working through that emotional suppression, working through the shame and the guilt and the self-forgiveness, learning how to trust, usually for the first time in their whole lives. That's the individual journey. And that's why here at Healing Families, when we work with couples, we work with them individually because they each need different things. They each need to focus and put their energy into their own personal work. I hope that helps. Again, I am Beth Fisher, creator of the Betrayal Trauma Healing Method. Please subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode.